Okay, so this is my 2002 EP3 Type R Honda Civic. I bought it there 2 months ago, got it for a very good price. It was one of the cheapest in the country. So along with that, there's a few problems. One of them was that it doesn't even have a rear anti-roll bar. Didn't even spot when I was looking at the car. I had to buy a roll bar, and then this video I'll basically just be putting it on and running through, putting it on. New tyre rods as well for it, so not much to it. Don't know how I missed the fact that it doesn't actually have a rear anti-roll bar. Did look fairly tidy underneath at the time, but I don't know. I have a feeling I went through the NCTs without it, but I'm going to throw it on anyway, just because I want it to handle the way it was designed to handle. So this is under the car here, and as you can see, no rear anti-roll bar where there's meant to be a roll bar. It looks like it was wax sealed. It was wax sealed without the roll bar on, so that's what makes me think it actually went through an NCT without it. They're looking a bit rough there now because I've been WD-40ing them so that the roll bar will actually fit on. You can see though that it was on the car. Doesn't really make much sense considering it went through NCTs. The giveaway was in here. See this? The end of the drop link. So that was sort of I was like, what the fuck is that? And because I actually have a diesel Civic, I could look under that one and see that it was clearly missed. So I got this rear anti-roll bar from a lad up in Longford, €20. Got it for a steal. As you can see, it comes with the old drop links, but they're pure fucked. So I got a new set there. Gonna put them in as well. It's rough enough, but hopefully with a bit of sanding, a bit of paint, have a looking brand new. The mounts for mounting the roll bar on the car are pretty crusty. This is only the sort of first go at it, but it is taking off a bit of the rust. Ideally these will be painted up as well. The only thing is these bushings are probably not in the best shape, and I'm sort of hoping that they don't come to light in the NCT, but they'll have to do because the NCT is in 2 days. For the paint, I've grinded them down as best as I can with what I have, and gonna give these some paint now and see how they turn out. I have as much sanding and grinding as I can with the tools I have at the moment. Got off any flaky paint, rust around the flaky paint, and then treated sort of, as you can see, the ends wound up being the rustiest parts of it, so they're looking good. I know it's fairly pointless, but I want to spray that actual roll bar red, match the old Type R colours. Fairly predictable, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. This paint has been lying around for years, so it's probably going to be fairly shite, but give it a go. You can see I have this handy pallet coming in nice and handy. Able to get under it as well, so. See this? Oh! Fuck's sake. There it is. The end of the drop link. We have the old drop links out, as you've seen. Your man who owned it last, or someone, cut the drop links off with an angle grinder, so there was a like flat nub which you had to take off. Got it off though there with a hacksaw and an impact gun. So now I have the roll bars all painted, painted red. Then the brackets painted black, all sort of cleaned up and ready to go. But yeah, it's gonna go back on now. Gonna just bolt it on. That's all that's left. the roll bars here, all done and ready to go. The way it's going to go on is sorted. We know what way it's going to go on. So it's just a case of put the bushings on first. This is going to be on the long leg at the top. Have your bolts ready to go. So you can see even how it works there. This side goes up, that side goes up. I'm going to leave it a bit loose just so that I can do the tie rods. Don't necessarily have to, but just because they're new, they're going to be pretty stiff. I am going to tighten these down though a little bit. Just going to put on the drop links. As I was saying, you can check online what way they're meant to go. Ideally, your car should have a roll bar on it so you'll know what way they go back on. One thing to remember is have the wheels the same on either side. So don't have one side jacked up on the other, because then the roll bar will be under force, like it'll be under rotation. So like either have the two wheels up in the air or do it with them on the ground. So as you can see, we have it jacked up here. You know, won't put it on all the way just yet because it needs to be at the bottom. Same again on this side. And so that's the new roll bar fully installed, new drop links, and I'm fairly chuffed with how it looks. So yeah, that's the rear anti-roll bar installed now. NCT is in 2 days, so the main thing is that it passes that. We'll see how that gets on. Can't wait to drive it, give it a spin, see if I can notice a difference in the handling. Probably won't. It'd be interesting to see how it handles, but I'm delighted with the colour. Looks class. So